Good afternoon, coolest coast. It is time for Coffee on the Coast. Good afternoon. Oh my gosh, that is not the right graphic at all. Good afternoon, coolest coast. Welcome to this episode of Coffee on the Coast. I'm your host today, Tina Prigge. My guest, Tony Plekan from Manitowoc Public Library. Welcome back, Tony. Good to see you.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So now that Halloween is in the books, that was yesterday. We're already thinking ahead to Christmas.
Yes.
You are here to talk about the best gift ever. And this is a beautiful program that the library has been doing. Can you tell us? I'm going to put up a graphic. Tell us more about what the best gift ever book drive is.
Yeah, Best Gift Ever is our annual book drive where we collect new children's books to be given away to local nonprofits. So they will distribute the books to kids in our area, to families in need who might not be able to afford their own book. So yeah, we do it starting this Monday, November 6th. We'll have the donation box out for you, where we accept all kinds of different books. You can donate them, and then we'll be distributing to local families in need.
Are these specifically towards children, or is it for all age groups?
Well, the nonprofits that we work with, that we donate to, actually serve kids of all ages. So we're hoping to get a wide variety of books. So obviously we'll need, like board books and things like that for younger readers, but also chapter books and young adult works are also accepted. So anything that you feel that a kid would enjoy, we'd be happy to accept.
Okay, and so you're not looking for used books somebody's pulling out of their own library. You're looking for brand new books, right?
Yes, we do need them to be new and unwrapped children's books. That way, because this is something specifically for them, something that, because the circumstances beyond their control, they might not have been able to have their own book or lost the books that they had. So we want this is for them. So it needs to be a new book.
Yeah, nice. And what, from like the library's perspective, for example, what are the benefits to a child of having that book of their own?
Well, the benefits are paramount. It can build a child's self-esteem, their sense of wonderment. It can also teach them about the world and how things work, expand beyond their current circumstances. So ignite their imagination, cognitive development. There's so many things that are connected to early and continued literacy that we, just by providing these books, we can help facilitate that lifelong love of learning and advancing and connection with literature.
Yeah, encouraging a lifelong love of books at an early age. That's
Mhm.
beautiful. And I think you also mentioned too that just having that book of their own can elevate their self-esteem, boost their self-confidence. That's a
Right.
beautiful thing, a beautiful gift to give someone.
Yeah, it's greatly appreciated. Last year we were able to collect a lot of books. We had over 700 books through just in-person donations and monetary donations, which was fantastic. So we were able to help a lot of kids last year. We're hoping to do the same this year. I want to thank everyone who donated. Last year, every patron who came in and gave a book. Also, to the Friends of the Manitowoc Public Library, they donated money to be purchased, and the Manitowoc Police Department, which also gave a lot of books that we gave away.
I'm
So it's
so
greatly appreciated.
I'm blown away to know 700.
Hmm.
Best gift ever is this book drive. And then we live in the best community ever for having that sort of show of support.
Hmm. Yeah, it's phenomenal to see the generosity, and we greatly appreciate, and I know the kids do.
So you talked about the types of donations that they need to be new, that we're talking books of all children's age ranges. So from
Yep.
tiny tots through teens, but
Hmm.
you also mentioned monetary donation. Tell me more.
Yes. If you'd like to make a monetary donation towards Best Gift Ever, you can certainly come and do that either with cash, or if you want to write a check, we just make it out to the Friends of the Manitowoc Public Library and write Best Gift Ever in the notes field. That way we know we will spend that money on books to purchase for donations. That's also very helpful for, like, I know last year we got a wide variety of books, but we didn't get a whole lot of, like, for older teens. So we used that money to kind of fill those gaps for specific needs.
Oh,
So yeah, if you're not sure which book you want to pick up or just want to contribute, you can do that monetarily.
nice. And so you're happy to take one book from somebody, or I mean, if somebody brought in a whole collection of books, you're okay with that too?
Yep, just as long as, yeah, they're just new unwrapped children's books. You just drop off at the library. We'd be happy to accept it, but we'll get them to a kid in our area.
That's beautiful. Let's talk about drop-off points. So you've got a place
Mhm.
in the library, inside, so just during library hours, right?
Yes, we will have the box behind me will be at the main service desk. All you have to do is you just stop in and set your book in the giant present box. We'll also have a second location at the Manitowoc County Chamber. Um, so you can, if you're also over there on Memorial Drive, you could stop in and they'll have a drop off point.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, what a nice collaboration. Okay, are there any like popular titles or books that you think kids would be particularly delighted to have this season?
You can't go wrong with your classics, or if you want to go like your series, your fantasy series, your Harry Potters, Percy Jacksons. Um, and don't be afraid to try something different, because again, the greater variety of books we can have, the more kids we can serve and that we can connect to their specific needs. So it's not so much about specific titles. It's about just, oh, I think a kid would love this, or oh, my, maybe you have kids of your own. Oh, my daughter loves this book, or my son really loved this growing up. We'd be happy to have those, and anything would help.
Yeah, it's a great way to pass on love of reading, right? Viewers, if there's a book that you've loved or cherished throughout the years, now is your time to share it with a local child.
Yep, yep. You could continue those connections, given to a child in need, and then that might encourage them to read other books and just continue on. So that would be, and it also brightens up the holiday season with a gift or present of their own.
Yeah, and my son would want me to point out that graphic novels count as books, right?
Yes, they do. Yes, as one of the people who co-chairs Comic Book Day, I have a great appreciation for that myself. Well, yeah, yeah. Again, it's all literature, everything that you would love or you think a kid would love. We would love to be able to connect them.
Are you looking for anything that's multilingual?
We did receive some donations of that last year, and that's also greatly beneficial. So because the nonprofits, they work with people throughout the entire community. So if we do get Spanish language or other languages, they'll definitely find a home for them or
Okay.
find a connection there.
Oh, fantastic. And Tony, I think you mentioned before we went live that this is a program that is specific and special to Manitowoc Public Library. This isn't like a national initiative.
Yep, this is our specific initiative, something that we want to do uh, for the community, and we do it through our four local nonprofits. Who, because once we collect all the books, we'll be distributing them to Hope House, which helps individuals who are experiencing homelessness. Encourage, which is for families who have experienced domestic violence. There's also the Lakeshore Foster Families and Friends Association, so foster families and child caring facilities, and then also the Salvation Army of Manitowoc County. So again, those four areas serve people in our community directly. So as a member of the community, the Manitowoc Public Library, we want to give to them so that they can help kids in our area.
Yeah, it's beautiful all around. And thanks to those organizations for the powerful and important work that they do to serve the
Yes.
community. Tony, thanks to you and the Manitowoc Public Library for this great initiative. I'm going to just put this up one last time. It is the Best Gift Ever Book Drive. This is at Manitowoc Public Library, November 6th through December 8th. Simply drop off a brand new book or books from tiniest newborn through teen. There's a drop off point at Manitowoc Public Library and the Chamber of Manitowoc County. You can really help children in our community have a very Merry Christmas.
Yes. Yep. We're hoping for a big turnout. And again, thank you to everyone who contributed. And we look forward to seeing all the great books that come through.
Tony, great to see you today.
Yep. Great to see you.
My guest, Tony Plekan from Manitowoc Public Library. I'm your host, Tina Prigge, for Coffee on the Coast here on the coolest coast, and we're signing off. We'll see you next time.